Can't believe that my last video has been 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks, I'm not sure. That kind of sucks because, to be honest, in the beginning, I actually had planned to upload 2 to 3 videos a week, and now it's been like almost a month. That's really unfortunate and it sucks, and I'm a little bit pissed about that. But anyways, the reason for that is that I was like really busy, and I also injured my knee, which is really stupid. It's healing, but in the beginning I couldn't walk and stuff like that. I mean, I'm able to stand up again and walk and things like that. But yeah, I can't run yet. It still hurts too much for that. But yeah, it's getting better. But yeah, I really wanted to upload a video. So for today's video, I thought I would actually do a traditional sketch. So instead of doing a digital sketch, I thought it would be a cool idea to do a drawing in my sketchbook and show you how I do these. And I also wanted to talk about what I think of digital versus traditional art and the pros and cons of each, and which one I prefer, and for which situation I prefer which medium I prefer for which situation. God, I can't talk. Anyway, so before we actually start, I wanted to talk about YouTube and Patreon. So for one, I'm really like shocked about the feedback I've gotten on YouTube recently. I only uploaded 3 videos so far, and we're at 9,000 subs and so many likes and comments and stuff like that. And I'm just really like happy about that, because when I recorded my first video, I didn't expect these numbers, and I thought I would maybe get like 400 to 500 subs. And now we're at 9K, which it's just out of this world. And I can't express in words what I feel. So thanks a lot for the support here on YouTube. And I also opened up a Patreon profile. I actually opened it up about 2 months ago, and it's going really great so far. So if you guys are interested in tutorials or anything like that, then consider signing up to Patreon. I actually didn't upload any like in-depth tutorials yet, but I'm working on some. So the videos you will see here, you will also get on Patreon, but in real time, and you will get like additional videos where I teach you specific things about drawing and just art in general. So if you want to become a better artist or just want to learn a few new things, then yeah, consider signing up to my Patreon. That would be really awesome. And yes, so anyway, so the drawing that I'm drawing in the video is based on a reference image, but I'm not really following it closely. So it only serves as an inspiration. I don't follow it closely to make it look exactly like the reference. In fact, I only use it for like the first 10 minutes, and then I just like remove the reference, so it doesn't have a like huge impact or influence on the drawing, because I feel like whenever I'm drawing from reference and I follow it too closely, it kind of blocks my creativity, and that's just not really what I want. I always like to have my creative freedom, and so if there's anything that kind of blocks me from doing that, I tend to remove it, and that's the case with references. So I only use them for like the first few minutes, and then I get rid of the reference. Of course, like when I'm working on a commission, I need to pay close attention to get the drawing to look as close to the real person as possible. But whenever I'm working on a sketch, like that's for my own, like on a personal piece, I tend to get rid of the reference as soon as possible, just to kind of add my own twist to it, if that makes any sense. And yeah, so the topic of this video is digital versus traditional, because I feel like there's there's like two groups of people, and one of them likes digital and the other one likes traditional, and then there's maybe like a third group that likes both. But there's like a huge gap between traditional and digital, and many traditional artists, they don't even like digital art. They have something against it, and I just wanted to talk about that in this video. So just to give you my view on the whole thing, digital versus traditional, and what I think about it, because I actually do both. I think I can talk from experience, and just have a casual discussion about it. When it comes to digital versus traditional, I can clearly say that I probably like traditional more than digital art, especially when it comes to drawing, not just looking at art, but creating art. I do like creating art traditionally with a pencil, but I do like the unlimited possibilities of traditional art. So both have their advantages, but I feel like there's something to traditional art. It has something to it that you can't fake with digital programs. There's this texture to it. You can hold it in your hands. You can smell it in some cases. So if somebody has painted with oil paint or something, you can smell the paint. You can feel it on the canvas. You can feel the small bumps and stuff like that. And all that is missing in digital art. It's just not, it doesn't exist. All these things you can feel and experience. So that's like a major plus point for traditional art in my experience, in my opinion. It's just something that I really miss when creating digital art, because for example, my mom always said, she used to say, traditional art is real art and digital art isn't real. And I see where she's coming from. So I can definitely see what she means. But I don't really agree, but I don't disagree either. I think what she means is that you have something tangible when you're creating something traditionally. So whether it's painting on a canvas or drawing on a piece of paper, you have something that you own and that you can hold in your hands, and it's something of value. But when you're creating something digitally, it's just a bunch of pixels on your monitor. It's like a file. So it's missing a lot of that value. There's sort of like a disconnect to it. I don't know. And the unfortunate part is that both require skill. So it's not like one of the two is easier than the other one, because painting or drawing digitally takes just as much skill as drawing on paper. It's just a different medium, but it requires skill as well. And the unfortunate part is that you're spending so much time. So let's say you're painting on canvas, and it takes you 10 hours. And you spend 10 hours on the computer painting in Photoshop, for example, you would have spent the same time on the computer, but at the end of the process, you don't have like a product that you own, that you can hold in your hands. I mean, sure, you can print it out and stuff, but it's not the same thing. But when you're painting on a canvas, you have the finished artwork. It's a product that you can keep, you can sell it, it has value. All that, and so I definitely think that traditional art has more value, and it's just a really different experience. It's really satisfying once you completed a traditional art, a piece of artwork. It's such a satisfying feeling that I just don't get when drawing digitally. And I don't want to bash on digital art. There's definitely great art out there. And all of my professional stuff is digital. So it's not that I hate digital art. It's just that I think there are things that traditional art has that digital art doesn't have. And and you can't really fake that. And it's really hard to create a digital piece of artwork that has that feeling. I think it's not possible. I've never been able to create something digitally that held up to my traditional pieces in the sense of texture and feeling and just my own satisfaction. So I don't know how you guys feel. That's just my own opinion and my own experience. And yeah, but then again, when you're painting digitally or you're drawing digitally, you have this huge advantage of all of the functions inside of the program. For example, you can undo and redo, you can flip the canvas, you have an unlimited color palette, all of these things, your brushes and stuff like that, which either aren't even available for traditional art, or it would be like super expensive to buy all these brushes and stuff like that for your traditional paintings. So that's a major plus point for digital art. So I guess both have their advantages. You just need to pick the right tool for whatever situation you're in. So for example, if you're a concept artist, then you probably will be drawing digitally just because it makes more sense. It's more efficient. You're drawing digitally, you can send files more easily over Dropbox or email or whatever you're using. And whereas if you were drawing traditionally, you would have to scan it in or even get it photographed professionally and then send it over, which is a more complicated process. So both have their pros and cons, but when it comes to my own taste and what I enjoy more, then I would have to pick traditional art, just because I don't know, there's something to it. It feels alive. I can kind of, there's a connection to the original artist that I can kind of experience. It feels like I'm owning a part of that artist. Whereas if I were to buy a poster of a digital artist, then sure, it would be a nice poster, but there's this connection missing. And I don't know, maybe you can call it DNA or something, I don't know, but it's just missing with digital art. And yeah, that's just my opinion. And I actually plan to draw more traditionally again, because if you go back on my profile on Instagram, you can see that I've been drawing traditionally a lot back then. So I used to draw on brown craft paper and in my sketchbooks and stuff like that. And I'm missing that. So I'm planning to draw more traditionally again. I won't give up on digital art, of course, because that's like my job is drawing digitally, but I do miss the traditional feel, and it's just so much more fun. And I also believe that, for example, if you're trying to build an audience online or something, I think you have better chances if you're a traditional artist, just because there's so many people drawing traditionally with a pencil on paper. And if you're like only posting digital art, it's a little bit hard for them to relate to you, because they're drawing in a totally different medium and you have different possibilities than they have. So I think by posting traditional art, more people can relate to the things you're doing, and maybe use your art for inspiration for their own art, as inspiration for their own art. So I think there's a bigger audience for traditional art. And yeah, that kind of wraps it up for this video. This was really spontaneous. I didn't like plan anything out. I just wanted to talk about what I prefer and what I think about the two mediums. I think they're both great. I really love digital art and I wouldn't want to miss it. But I also love traditional art. It's what I started with. And whenever I see an artist posting traditional art, there's just something that really lights up that fire in me. It's like, I don't know, I just love it. It shows me some of the artist's process and thinking, and you can also see the mistakes the artist has done. When you're looking at traditional art, you can see the marks of erasing, and you can see all the scribbly lines, whereas traditional art often seems very perfect. It's so clean and airbrushed and soft, and yeah, that's why I like the roughness of traditional art and the looseness, and yeah, it's just really alive and grabs my attention very easily. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you like traditional art over digital art, or vice versa? I would love to know. And also let me know why. Because I've told you why I like it more, why I like traditional art more, but I would love to hear your opinion. So let me know in the comments what you prefer. And also let me know what you would like to see me doing in my next video. So what kind of drawing, or what you would want me to talk about, because I'm always thinking of ideas of like new videos, and I think it's best if you guys tell me what you would like to see. So let me know in the comments what kind of video I should create, and yeah, that kind of wraps it up. So thanks again to all the subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then I would be super thankful if you click that little subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Yeah, all the thumbs up and likes and comments and whatever, I think they help in kind of like pushing my videos in the YouTube algorithm to get more attention on the platform. So the more likes, the better. So yeah, I would really appreciate your support. So yeah, subscribe and like and leave comments. I would love to hear your opinion, guys. So as always, guys, I love you with all my heart and soul, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace out.